Did you hear about the runner who was so slow, even Internet Explorer tried to console him? Well, we all have our running challenges, don't we? Welcome back. Today I'm putting my running shoe on to delve into the exciting yet challenging world of running. While it's a common form of exercise, it can feel like a daunting task, especially if you're just starting out. But fear not, I'm here to guide you through the highs and lows, the triumphs and the trials of this exhilarating journey. Running is a fantastic way to maintain your health and fitness. It's a simple, cost-effective exercise that you can do anywhere, anytime. But let's be honest, it's not always as easy as it seems. You might have experienced it yourself, the burning lungs, the aching muscles, the feeling of exhaustion that makes you want to stop and question why you even started. Yes, running can indeed be tough, but why is it so challenging? Well, for starters, running requires a great deal of physical stamina and mental resilience. It pushes your body to its limits, testing your endurance and strength. It's not just about moving your legs faster, it's about overcoming the mental barriers that tell you to stop when you're tired. It's about pushing through the pain and discomfort to achieve your goals. Moreover, running is a journey of self-discovery. It tests your limits, helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses, and teaches you the value of perseverance and determination. It's not just about how fast you can run or how far you can go. It's about discovering what you're truly capable of. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, it's important to remember that pushing your limits should be done safely. It's not about pushing yourself to the point of injury or exhaustion. It's about understanding your body, listening to it, and knowing when to push harder and when to take it easy. So, whether you're a seasoned runner, looking to up your game, or a newbie just starting your running journey, I'm here to help you navigate these challenges. Now, let's lace up those running shoes and get ready to tackle those running challenges head on. Ever felt like your lungs were on fire or your legs were made of lead during a run? You're not alone. Running is more than just a physical activity. It's a test of will, strength, and endurance. But as any runner knows, it's not always a walk or run in the park. There are challenges that come with it, the most common ones being breathlessness, fatigue, and muscle pain. Let's start with breathlessness. When you run, your muscles need more oxygen to produce energy. If you're pushing your pace or distance, your lungs might struggle to keep up with your muscles' demand for oxygen, resulting in breathlessness. It's a natural response, but it can be a daunting experience, especially for beginners. Next up is fatigue. This is your body's way of telling you it's running out of fuel. During a run, your muscles use up glycogen, a form of sugar that provides energy. If you're running long distances without replenishing your glycogen stores, fatigue sets in. It's like trying to drive a car with an empty gas tank. Lastly, muscle pain. No, it's not just because you've been skipping leg day. When you run, your muscles experience microscopic damage, which causes inflammation and pain. This is normal and part of the process your body goes through to become stronger. Understanding these challenges is crucial to improving your running performance. When you know why you're feeling breathless, fatigued, or in pain, you can adjust your training accordingly. Maybe you need to slow down your pace, shorten your distance, or give your body more time to recover. It's all about listening to your body and finding the right balance between pushing your limits and respecting your boundaries. So the next time you're out for a run and you start feeling like you're gasping for air, dragging your feet, or nursing sore muscles, remember, it's all part of the process. Your body is adapting, getting stronger, and preparing you for future runs. Remember, no pain, no gain, but too much pain, that's a strain. How do you safely push your limits without ending up like the runner who said he'd run till he drops, and unfortunately took it literally? The age-old question for every running enthusiast out there. Let's dive into it. In the world of running, pushing your limits doesn't necessarily mean going all out until you can't feel your legs anymore. It's about gradual improvement. Imagine you're training as a pyramid. You start with a strong, wide base of easy running, and gradually, you build up the pyramid with more intense workouts. You don't just jump straight to the pinnacle. Doing so would be like building a pyramid from the top down, and we all know that's just not going to work. Gradual improvement is the name of the game. It's about increasing your running mileage and intensity slowly over time. You don't want to force your body to adapt too quickly because that's when injuries happen. The key is consistency, not intensity. Now, as much as we love the idea of pushing ourselves, it's equally important to listen to our bodies. Our bodies are quite smart, you know. They give us signals when something is off. If you're feeling overly fatigued, experiencing persistent aches, or noticing a significant drop in performance, it might be your body's way of saying, "Hey, slow down a bit, would you?" That's where the balance comes in. Pushing yourself is great, but preventing injury is paramount. It's about knowing when to push and when to pull back. It's about understanding that rest days are not lost days. They are part of the process, the magic ingredient that allows your body to adapt, grow stronger, and ultimately lets you run further and faster. So how do you safely push your limits? It's a blend of gradual improvement, listening to your body, and striking the right balance between pushing yourself and preventing injury. It's about respecting the process and understanding that progress takes time. So next time you run, remember it's a marathon, not a sprint, unless it's actually a sprint. Alright, enough talk, let's get down to business. First things first, let's tackle one of the most common challenges in running building endurance. If you're panting and gasping for air after a short run, don't worry, you're not alone. Here's where interval training can be your best friend. This involves alternating between high-intensity and low-intensity exercises. For example, run as fast as you can for 1 minute, then slow down and jog for 2 minutes. Repeat this cycle for about 20 minutes. This method not only helps to improve your cardiovascular fitness, but also builds mental toughness as you push through those intense periods. Now, let's talk hydration. It may seem obvious, but it's shocking how many runners underestimate the importance of staying well hydrated. Your body needs water to function correctly, especially when you're pushing it to the limits. So here's the tip: don't wait until you're thirsty to drink. By that point, you're already dehydrated. Make it a habit to sip on water throughout the day, not just before or after your run. And remember, on hot days or long runs, you'll need to replenish those lost electrolytes too. So consider a sports drink or an electrolyte-infused water for those instances. Now let's move to the fuel that keeps our engine running: food. The importance of a good diet can't be emphasized enough. But what does a good diet mean for a runner? It means a balanced diet with the right mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Carbohydrates are your body's preferred source of energy, so they should make up about 60% of your diet. Proteins are essential for muscle repair and should make up about 15 to 20%. And fats, contrary to popular belief, are not the enemy. They provide the energy for longer, slower runs and should make up the remaining 20 to 25% of your diet. But remember, not all carbs, proteins, and fats are created equal. Opt for complex carbs like whole grains and starchy vegetables, lean proteins like chicken, fish, and legumes, and healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and seeds. And let's not forget the importance of vitamins and minerals for overall health and recovery. Include a variety of fruits and vegetables in your diet to ensure you're getting these vital nutrients. Lastly, listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Don't ignore those aches and pains. Rest, recover, and if necessary, seek medical advice. Pushing through pain isn't bravery, it's foolishness. Remember, running is a journey, not a destination. It's about consistent progress, not instant perfection. So there you have it. Interval training to build endurance, proper hydration to keep your body functioning at its best, a balanced diet to fuel your runs, and listening to your body to avoid injuries. With these tips, you can say goodbye to feeling like a snail on a treadmill. What's as important as running, not running? There's a lot of truth packed into that statement. It might seem counterintuitive, but one of the most crucial parts of pushing your limits safely in running is actually knowing when to stop and recover. You see, when we run, our bodies are put under a lot of stress. We're pushing our muscles, our heart, our lungs, and even our bones. That's all part of the challenge, and it's what makes running so rewarding. But it's also what makes recovery so important. Rest days are a key component of any running routine. They give your body a chance to repair itself from the stress of running. When you run, you're actually causing microscopic damage to your muscles. This is completely normal, and it's how we get stronger. But in order for your body to repair that damage and build stronger muscles, it needs time to rest. So don't feel guilty about taking a day off. Think of it as an investment in your future running performance. Sleep is another vital aspect of recovery. It's when your body does most of its repairing and rebuilding. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're not giving your body the chance it needs to fully recover. Aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Your body and your running performance will thank you. Recovery exercises are also a key part of pushing your limits safely. This includes activities like stretching, yoga, or even a light walk. These exercises help to improve flexibility, reduce muscle tightness, and increase blood flow, all of which aid in recovery. So, the next time you're feeling guilty about taking a rest day or going to bed early, remember that recovery is just as important as the run itself. It's an essential part of pushing your limits safely and becoming the best runner you can be. Remember, your body is not a machine, even if you are a running machine. That's all the time I have for today, but don't worry, I have got plenty more runs to take together. Let's take a moment to recap what I have covered in this journey. First, I explored the challenge that running presents. It's not just about putting one foot in front of the other at a fast pace. It's a mental game, a test of endurance, and a chance to push your body to its limits. But remember, every challenge is a stepping stone to growth, and each run is a new opportunity to conquer these challenges. Next, I delved deep into understanding running challenges. I discovered that they come in many forms, from physical hurdles like distance and terrain, to mental obstacles like motivation and self-doubt. Understanding these challenges is the first step to overcoming them. So don't shy away from them, embrace them. After that, I talked about safely pushing your limits. It's important to remember that while it's great to push yourself, it's equally important to do so safely. Listen to your body, respect its signals, and remember, there's no shame in taking a break when needed. After all, a healthy runner is a happy runner. I then moved on to practical tips to overcome these challenges. From setting realistic goals and adopting a positive mindset, to incorporating variety in your training and staying hydrated, these tips are your toolbox to conquer any challenge that comes your way. Finally, I highlighted the importance of recovery. It's not just about the run, but what happens after it. Give your body the rest it needs, fuel it with the right nutrients, and remember, recovery is just as important as the run itself. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more running content. Keep pushing your limits, safely of course, and happy running.